Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Extendo here, back with another video. And today it's a special day because a couple days ago we actually hit 1,000 subscribers. Now before we hit 1,000 subscribers, I was like, yo, you know what? 1,000 subscribers coming up. Why don't I just put out a post asking people for their hot takes on bluelock and just anime and manga in general? And I was greeted with a bunch of my subs replying to that post. And I was like, okay, I have a good idea for a video in mind. Let me just look at these fucking takes right here and be like, yo, let me just see how they are. So what I'm going to do in this video is basically rate the takes that my subscriber put under my post and just see if they're valid or not. Anyways, if you guys like these type of videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subs. And yeah, let's get right into it. The first take here we have is by Mr. Cheese Game or Edits. And he said, Rin in the flow is way better than Sei, who's better than Kaiser, who's better than normal Rin. Now, if we're talking about current Rin, I'm not going to lie. I might actually have him above Kaiser. I won't lie. I think him and Isagi might have just been surpassed. Like, I think they might have surpassed Kaiser. You guys can kill me in the comments for that, but I feel like Kaiser has been really protected by his fucking New Gen 11 role. Bro, the fact that he's a New Gen 11 just makes everyone put him on a whole different tier when they're like rating him in anything. Let's take away the title of New Gen 11, right? Do you guys really think Kaiser would even be like in conversation with these guys if he didn't have the New Gen 11 title? Because I was thinking about it, I was like, yo, like dead ass, I do not think that if this guy didn't have the New Gen 11 title, let's say he was just like a Charles, people would think he's a great player, but I do not think people would be putting him as the best striker in bluelock. I don't think he'd be higher than Baro, Isagi, fucking, or Rin in like the public's view. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I have my own takes about that, but I feel like in the public's like view of bluelock, no one would have Kaiser above those guys. I'm just saying. Anyways, but this guy's take is literally Rin in the flow is way better than Sei. Okay, we literally seen Sei, like regular Sei, tap into the flow for like a couple seconds against Berserker Win. And yeah, he lost his duel, but like, bro, that took everything out of Rin just to take the ball from Sei once. Which means that, bro, imagine Sei if he entered flow, like actually like for the whole match, and Sei was literally trying his hardest, because we all know he wasn't trying his hardest in the U20 game. It was just about like seeing bluelock's evolution, like seeing how good they actually are and seeing how the project really is for him. But like, imagine if he was genuinely trying to like actually destroy bluelock in this game. I really feel like Sei would have put the beats on Rin a lot more than he actually did. But yeah, Flow Rin, I don't even think Flow Rin's better than Kaiser. I'm not gonna lie. Flow Rin, I feel like might not even be better than the Rin we have right now. Now listen, Flow Rin was fucking amazing. Do not get me wrong. He was amazing. But like, bro, I feel like the point in the story we are at right now, I feel like Rin's character and his like play style has evolved to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, like I think like he's not like on base. I don't think he's better, but I think once we get to see his full capabilities, I feel like Rin right now is definitely going to be way better than Flow Rin ever was. For that take, I would be giving it, you see, 5 out of 10 would be a good rating for that take. Because it's just a mid take. It's like, okay, it could be, it won't be. But in my opinion, yeah, I think I can only give it like a 5 out of 10. And whether it's invalid or valid, I mean, I think it's an invalid take, to be honest. I just don't think that Flow Rin is better than Sei, way better than Sei, actually, who's better than Kaiser, who are both better than Rin right now. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. This next take we have is by Thor 9142, who says Kaiser is better than overhyped Sei, and in a 1v1 Shido destroys Baro. Isagi is just a parasite eating other goals. Okay, he had a lot to say there, so let's go over his first take first. He said Kaiser is better than overhyped Sei. Now, I don't know why you think Sei might be overhyped, like maybe because he lost to U20, but again, I'm going to say it again, Sei wasn't fucking trying U20. So if anyone wants to say, oh yeah, yo, Sei is just trash, like he ended up losing to a bunch of blue lockers his first appearance, he wasn't fucking trying. We can't even gauge how really like 100% Sei how good he actually is because he like couldn't even try that game. Otherwise they would have lost for the plot. But yeah, Kaiser being better than Sei though, like, at first I was a believer of this take, but recently it's been looking more and more, like, Kaiser is just like a fraud. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on the Kaiser bandwagon heavy. I was on his bandwagon heavy. I was like, yo, this guy is fucking nice. His weapon is damn near unstoppable, but I'm starting to see it. My eyes are opening. I'm literally getting a fucking awakening right now. And I'm like, bro, this dude Kaiser is really overrated as fuck. Like, he hasn't done shit. Let's look. Baro scored a fucking hat trick. Isagi scored twice. Isagi's already scored once in this game. By the way, this is Isagi's first time touching the fucking ball on offense, and he's gotten a goal. Kaiser, meanwhile, got the ball, got fucking stopped by Rin, and he's just been getting shit on for this entire match so far. So, bro, Kaiser is just... I'm not really a fan of him right now. I really do think Sei, when he gets introduced, and I think narratively Sei will be like... Actually not. Narratively, I think Kaiser might actually be better, like, going forward and shit. But right now, I guess Sei is better than Kaiser. Yeah, and then this guy's last take is... Isagi is just a parasite eating other people's goals. I mean... I like... Isagi being a fucking I mean, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. But in my opinion... Isagi's out here putting in that fucking work with his new Glock shot, whatever Atlanta lock shit he's doing right now. He's putting in that work, bro. And then he also said that Shido destroys Baro in a 1v1. I mean, like, bro, not gonna lie, in a 1v1 scenario with no one passing them the ball, let's really look at it category-wise. Who's a better shooter? Like, with the ball at their feet, not like first-time shots and volleys. I'd argue Baro's a better shooter with the ball at his feet. Who's a better dribbler? I argue Baro's a better dribbler. Who's stronger? I argue Baro's stronger. Who's better at defending? Now, this is a question that's pretty controversial. I don't fucking know who's better than defending, but remember we seen someone who couldn't really dribble that well in Nagi going up against someone like Baro who could like charge in and steal the ball whenever he could. Bro, like, I'm pretty sure Baro would destroy Shido in a 1v1. And that's not me saying Baro's a better player than Shido right now. I just think if they played 1v1, just those two on the field. Like, remember when Isagi 1v1 Baro? That same scenario, but NEL Baro versus NEL Shido, I really think Shido is getting his ass bust. And that's not because I think Shido is worse than Baro or anything like that. I just think Baro's a way better ISO player than Shido is. Like, he's just way better at being an ISO. He's quite literally a demigod in bluelock. This guy's damn near 6 foot, or maybe he is 6 foot. He's 6 foot something. Super muscly, able to move like fucking Ronaldo. Like, bro, this guy's a demon. Anyways, we're moving on to the next take. That take, completely invalid. I'll give it about... Thor's is probably going to unsub after this game, after this video. I'll probably give it like a 3 out of 10. I don't really like most of the shit he said in this take. But yeah, anyways. Nagi will be top 2 by the end of the series is our next take by my guy S3R635. You're cooking. I'm not going to say your name again, but you're fucking cooking, all right? Listen, we see these parallels between Nagi and Isagi during the Nagi episode, bro. Isagi not being able to picture the winning goal of the World Cup, while Nagi easily being able to picture that shit. Nagi and Isagi, their hair colors are different. One's talented. One really isn't that talented. Like, bro, they're quite literally opposites in most categories. I really do think that Nagi might be top 2 at the end of the series. You guys know me as the biggest Nagi glazer, or one of the biggest on this app. I really do think if he doesn't get kicked out here in bluelock, I feel like after this character arc, Nagi is going to be a fucking demon. Towards by the end of the series, it'll be like a 4-way deadlock. We'll have the 4 people that scored in the U20 match. Baro, Ren, Shido, Isagi. No, Baro, Rin, Nagi, and Isagi. All of them are going to be the best players in bluelock at one point. And they're going to play each other. And then we're going to find out who's really the best of them. Where I feel that Nagi might have a chance to beat Rin. Of course, I know Rin also has parallels with Isagi, and their dynamic is like kind of like that as well. But I just feel that Nagi has that, like, he's the author's favorite character. He has his own manga. Imagine how sick it would be if we had the Nagi episode and bluelock coming out at the same time while the finals of maybe some tournament to determine who's the best at the end of bluelock is happening, and it's Nagi versus Isagi. So we're getting both of their POVs in the same fucking week. That would be fucking insane, bro. That would be literally insane. Imagine. You don't even know which MC to root for because anyone could win. They're both main characters in their stories. So it's like, it'll be sick. In my opinion, it'll be sick. I do think Nagi can be top 2 by the end of the series. This take, I'll give it 8 out of 10 out overall. And I'd say it's completely valid to say this. Moving on. For the next take, we have should have fleshed out Kunigami's character more. Wildcard backstory in early games. Kunigami should be an active striker competitor. I feel like his statement of becoming the world's best was retcon, and now he's pushed as a mere plot device. Now this guy, I'm not gonna lie, he might be cooking. I also don't like the way that Kunigami was kind of like sidelined in this arc after making his grand entrance in the beginning. I know he's having his moment now, but it's like kind of like the author just brought him back to bring him back. I felt like when he first come back, it was like, okay, this guy just went through an entire fucking villain arc, and he's being compared to Noel Noah. Like, he took the same training that fucking Noel Noah. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. So I'm thinking this guy's about to be one of the top strikers now. And after the first game in NEL, he was at the top of the list. Like, he was all the way up there with Rin and all those other guys. But like, slowly, we just start to expose the fraud of this guy. We just start to expose the fraud that this guy's a fucking tap-in merchant, and he goes for the whole game. I genuinely think that in the Ubers match, the author might have fucking forgot Kunigami's character was even on the pitch. I'm not gonna lie. I say this a lot, but name me one fucking thing, gun to the back of your head, name me one thing that Kunigami did in that match. He didn't do fucking anything. I'm telling you right now, that guy ghosted. That's the definition of a ghost. I don't care what anybody says. Kunigami ghosted so hard against the Ubers. And against Manshine, what did he really do after scoring that happen? Let's keep it a buck. What did he fucking do? He didn't do shit. He was going up against his rival, Chigiri, or like, not really rival, but like his counterpart in the Egoist 4. And it's just like, he didn't do shit other than score a fucking tap-in. Like, come on, bro. He's overrated as fuck, in my opinion. I feel like the author should have put this fucking wild card backstories in the like previous matches, like little flashes of it, so that when we get the actual entire backstory, it makes a lot of sense, has a lot of foreshadowing behind it, and makes Kunigami's character actually feel important. Because I'm not gonna lie, right now, it feels like his character's only purpose is to be a foil to like Shido. That's like his only purpose. Like, he's like a foil to Shido to stop him in this match. And now I'm wondering, like, what the fuck will happen after this match? Like, what will happen when he becomes into like the hero again? Maybe that's his arc right now. What if he becomes a hero again? What the fuck will happen then? Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This guy's spitting with his take, bro. Whoever this is, you fucking spit, bro. This take, I'll give a 9 out of 10. And it's completely valid to say this. Now, this one isn't a blue lock take. It's by my loyal sub, the Young Knight. And he said, not a blue lock take, but I think Chainsaw Man was pretty mid. And people were tricked into thinking that special because it had a couple of S tier scenes sprinkled in an ocean of C tier chapters. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the Young Knight, bro, I fuck with you, all right? Listen, I fuck with you. You're there for my Tokyo Ghoul side. There's not a lot of people there for Tokyo Ghoul side of my content yet, at least I know of. And bro, honestly, I mess with you. So I'm gonna let you know that, bro, I think that this CSM take is not that great. Now listen, you could say C tier I don't know what you mean by C tier chapters. Maybe you can mean like 6 out of 10, which I value as like all right. And then 7 out of 10 for me would be good. Maybe 6 out of 10 would be like all right chapters and some S tier scenes, or maybe you consider like 9 or 10 out of 10 scenes. I would agree with you. If it was like, okay, all right scene, then it had some like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 scenes, which made people think it's peak. I'll kind of agree with you. I'll be like, okay, you know what? But in my opinion, I feel like CSM is just one of the most enjoyable, like, bingeable, like, manga I've ever read. Now, I won't lie. I was a lot like a lot of people when that shit was first coming out and airing with Bleach, because Bleach was one of my favorite anime manga. Bro, I was hating on that shit. I read that shit and I started hating on it. But I read it a couple months after and I opened my eyes. It looked like I was under Kyoko Suigetsu and I broke out of that shit. I'm like, you know what? I actually seen the peak in Chainsaw Man. So in my opinion, the Young Knight, you can have your opinion, I can have my opinion. But in my opinion, bro, I think that this take is invalid. But I do think that, like, it depends a lot on what you think a C tier or a S tier is, like, out of 10. You know what I mean? It really depends a lot about that. But anyways, this take just invalid. I'll give it like 5 out of 10. But yeah, so this next take is by BLL Kenthuist. I don't know if I said that right. Anyways, this guy said Hiori clears Ryo and Karasu, and it's not a fucking debate. He is the best Japanese midfielder excluding Sei. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Looking at the recent chapters, this dude is fucking right. I have to say it. I'm sorry. I fuck with Rio. I think he has lots of potential going forward. And Karasu, you guys already know what I said about Karasu in my previous video. I've messed with Karasu. Listen, I like him. I feel like a lot of people got that wrong from my last video. Bro, I like Karasu as a player. But I just feel like his role has been diminished, like, by just the story and, like, everything. Like, I feel like he should be a much bigger player than he actually is. But yeah, I think Hiori at this point in time fucking clears those two. Hiori is doing shit that those motherfuckers cannot dream of right now. He has completely, like, he has metavision. He's going toe-to-toe with Charles, someone who should be, like, someone who's being trained to be able to play with fucking Loki, which is just like, bro, yeah, I really do think that Hiori does absolutely clear those guys. And yeah, BLL, Kuna, whatever your name is, sorry about that. But I really do think that this is a valid take. I'll give it a 10 out of 10, honestly. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for this video. I know it was a pretty short video, and I didn't cover all the takes that people put in that comment section. I might be doing this again if this video gets lots of likes. And if you guys actually want me to do it again, let me know in the comments. But yeah, bro, I can't believe it. We made it to 1,000 subs. And these last 9 months have just been fucking crazy for my life. Let's just keep going, though. It's not over yet. It's road to 2K already. We don't get satisfied, all right? That's one thing I just don't want to do. I don't want to get satisfied. I reach to one day reach 100K subs, right? I hope to one day reach 100K subs. This is my first 1,000. So let's just do this 1,000, like, to 100 more times, bro. If we do this 100 more times, we'll be at 100K at one point. But yeah, guys, if you guys like these videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. Share my channel to anyone you think might like it. And put the post notifications bell to get notified whenever I post. Anyways, guys, see you later. Bye-bye.